Hello, yes, the DPG Community newsletter is back. And what we're going to be doing with the newsletter going forward is focusing on CPD. As you know, if you're in the HR and L&D industry, CPD is compulsory for us. We need to do it. So let's make that the focus. So my job is now going to be to make that as easy as possible. So I'll be doing things, for example, this week I've gone through the People Management magazine. So yeah, it's worth reading the whole document, but if you're just looking to get in there and get some CPD done, what I've tried to do is highlight key points that I think will help you in your career, in your workplace, and will help you in your assessments if you're studying with DPG. And then I've tried to put maybe a little bit of time frame on there to show how long it's going to take you, all in the interest of streamlining your CPD and getting that to a point where you need it to be to match up with your career goals. Speaking of career goals, probably the worst kept secret I've got is shortly on the community I will be adding in the career bursts section. And what this is going to do, this is going to give you advice on your career. So, but it's not going to be kind of my top tips that I've pulled out of the sky and put into a blog. What it's going to be is it's evidence based documentation. People have been mapped as they move through the career over many years, thousands of people, and looking at what works in careers and what doesn't. So you can read these really data-driven articles to help you with your career. There's drag and drop exercises in there to personalize it to you, to look at what your strengths are, to look at what your barriers are and how to overcome them. It's going to be really cool, and I'm going to email you that a bit more detail on that soon. Just putting the finishing touches to the launch of it right now. Elsewhere in the newsletter that we've emailed to you, have a look at the webinar from Mr. Steve Trister. Look him up on the internet. Look at the Speaking Revolution. There's a free webinar that he's going to do for us in the community, and he's going to show you how to communicate over video calls and in webinars, looking at and talking to webcams, much the same as I'm doing now. So he's going to try and show you how to engage with your audience, if it's one-to-one call you're doing, or if you're presenting in front of many people. He'll be trying to give you tips on how to do that in this kind of new remote working world we're finding ourselves increasingly in. One last thing to show you before I go. What I've been doing with the community is I've been trying to kind of put things on the page in an order and just format the thing, because I've been trying to get it a little bit more mobile friendly. So as we can see here, it's just jumped off my screen. Let it put it back on. That's because I shook my phone around. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? So I've put the forums to the top of the page. I've put the blogs near the top of the page, so you can just use your phone to check in and see what's going on and reply and post and so on. And if you press that blue icon you can see on the screen there, and you've got all your tabs to help you move around and get to your LMS and get to the events, and all the kind of normal stuff is in there. Right, that's about it for this this video. Have a look at the newsletter. I'll be back in touch soon about career bursts. Enjoy your CPD.